Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm thinking about whether it's possible to build a silver stack from absolutely nothing. Well Sandy, I hear you say you can't get nothing from nothing, it's impossible, but I have a plan. If you follow my channel, you'll probably know that I'm not even half a year into my stacking journey, and my humble plan to stack 1 ounce a week for many years to come as a retirement plan. Well, things have slowed down due to my imminent holiday to Italy, and I've been trying to think outside of the box. So stay tuned to see exactly how I'm planning to create a silver stack from absolutely nothing. Is it possible to build a silver stack from nothing? Well, not exactly nothing from this. This is a selection of the giveaways and the freebies that I've had since starting silver stacking. Quite a collection after only 5 months. Some from channel creators like myself, some from Whatnot giveaways, and some from Stackers social events like TSC's Duck Race. I'm quite lucky, really. I've won quite a few, and they're not all here. Some, like Jamie Frost's, are too special to give away. I'll be keeping hold of them for a long time to come. Now, there's quite a selection here, and I'll go through them in a minute. But the long and short of this idea is to flip these items. I've never flipped anything before. Then use what I make from these to buy something else with intention of flipping it, then go again and go again until the profits from each sale begin to accumulate into a legitimate stack. Sounds like a plan, right? Well, this could act as a bit of a side project, totally separate from my main stack. I'll never be tempted to flip anything that I've bought for that. And I do love all these little things, and it'll be sad to see them go. But the truth is, I better get used to it, because in 20 years, the plan is to sell a lot. Anyway, it's a retirement plan, it's an investment. So if nothing else, I've got to learn to let go. So let's have a look and see what I'm planning to move on. Hello stackers, if you enjoy my videos as me and my partner Danny invest into silver 1 ounce a week every week for the next 20 years or so on a low paid working class income, feel free to like, subscribe and please leave a comment. I'll always try and respond, but please don't take anything I say about investments into silver as financial advice. I have no financial training. I'm just a working class chap in a working class cap with a working class stack. This selection doesn't look much, but actually it ticks a lot of boxes. We've got some fractional silver down here, as you can see. So some quite desirable pieces. I've got a 1/4 ounce 2025 silver Britannia. I've got a 1/10 ounce 2025 silver Britannia, small pieces with high premiums, and I've got 22 1 gram bars. Now anybody who knows about fractional silver knows that these 1 gram bars, although they come with about an 80p spot price or something like that, with the premium that they have, they come in for about they sell for about £2, £3, £4 online, depending on the buyer. The more you buy, the more money you save. I've seen 100 of them for £180 online, so they are quite expensive. What else have we got? We've also got the copper. We've got 4 1 ounce copper rounds here and a 2 ounce copper round. Okay, and most of these, not all, but most of these came as presents off a community member friend of mine called Jumping into Silver. Now, I know he won't mind me giving these up if the reason is right, and hopefully on this occasion the reason is right. So let's continue to have a look. We've got a selection of non-silver vintage UK coinage at the back here. Okay, none of this is pre-decimal coinage, but this is before, or rather after they took all the silver content out. Most of it's from the Elizabethan era. Okay, so we've got some half crowns, we've got some florins, we've got a couple of threepences and sixpences, some small coins. I've got a couple of extra little bits to throw in as well, like that brass threepence. This was given to me by Nemo. It's a whale coin from Korea. From Cuba. Also, up at the top here, this little Churchill coin, which I picked up off another giveaway. So, so it's quite a selection there, as you can see. And my feeling is this could be sold as a little bundle, maybe as a stacker's starter pack. We've got fractional silver, we've got copper, we've got some numismatic pieces and a couple of whale coins. So I'm thinking stacker's starter pack. Well, if I'm going to sell this as a stacker's starters pack, then I need to think about pricing, which is a bit of a tricky one. I want to sell it as if I'm marketing that Stackers Starters pack, as I say, and I can't go too hard on my valuation. So I'm going to go through what I think are the going rates on these items. Please feel free to correct me in the comments if I misvalue anything that I'm looking at here. I don't want to get anything wrong. I want the person buying it to get a good deal if it is to be sold as a bundle. So the silver first. So quarter ounce Britannia, you go for about £11, sometimes more, sometimes up to £14, £15. Let's call it £11. Quarter ounce Brit, although it may only be a quarter of an ounce. There's a 1/10 ounce Brit, although it may be only a very small fraction. They sell for about £8 online. So there's already £19. As I've already mentioned, these Valacambis, the 1 gram silver, got a little bit of a range here. I've got a Peter Rabbit one, I've got a Wessex Mint, George and the Dragon, couple of Germania ones. So they're quite unique if you like collecting those. And they can sometimes go for £2, £3, sometimes £4 each online. As I say, the more you buy, the more discount you get. So I'm going to call that £2.50 each. Is that okay? Is that all right? Okay, so 22 of them at £2.50 each. That's £55. So we're already up to £74 just for the fractional silver. I don't want to rip anyone off, but they are the premiums that exist for these pieces. So maybe I should be thinking about selling them individually. What do you think? But next to copper, so 4 1 ounce coins. I think these go for about £4 each online. Okay, sometimes a bit more. They are quite collectible. They're generally just copies of the silver. Like that's the well-known Aztec round. They're really lovely. They haven't necessarily got the same intrinsic value silver has, but collector's pieces, none the same. The vintage UK stuff, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 big coins, 1, 2, 3, 4 smaller coins, the brass, okay, so hard to say really, but I think what I've seen, these bigger ones go for about £3 each. The smaller ones go for about £1.50 each. These are all rough estimates. A lot of the time can depend on the quality. I'm not really thinking about the quality. I'm just thinking about the sort of the bare bones, the bare minimum cost for these pieces. If I've overvalued these, please let me know. The Churchill coin, and the other bit and that the brass piece, I'll just throw them in. So they're part of the bundle. That's not really, but that's all added up pretty quickly. So that's actually come to £116, which feels a bit steep for what I'm selling, like a starter pack. That's how I'm marketing it. It's only a one-off. I'm thinking about putting it on Marketplace in Stackers Social Discord. So £116, if I said 110, what do you think? Please let me know. Have I overvalued anything? Is £110 for all that copper, all this fractional silver, and the non-silver pre-decimal UK vintage coinage, is that a fair price? £110. Let me know what you think in the comments. So nearly time to wrap this video up. What do you think? £110 for a starter pack, the items that I've just mentioned. I've still got 1 or 2 giveaways to come. It's been said that I've got the luck of the devil when I've got these. When it comes to community giveaways, I have won more than my fair share. But bring it on. But what do you think about my idea for the starter pack? Would you buy it? Maybe you don't want a starters pack, but a new stacker. Would you advise a beginner to buy it? Should I forget the bundle idea and sell these pieces individually and maximize my profit? Is my valuation on point? Is it too high? Is it too low? £110 would be a good starting point for me, and it'd give me a fantastic base to begin my flipping plan and my idea to grow a stack from absolutely nothing, from freebies. If I could start flipping, I could go on to the next thing and the next thing. It'd be a real slow burner, but one flip at a time. I would gradually create a silver stack from absolutely nothing, proving that it's possible. What do you think? Let me know. Thank you for making it this far into my video. See you soon. This is Sandy from Working Class Stacks.